Yo, Doomhauer, mangoes, greetings. Hi, hi, hi. How's it going, guys? Let me just put on my fleece pelt. It's cold. It's -1 degrees. No, no, no. I'm here. I'm here. Ugh. Yeah, boopies. There I am. Oh, how are you guys doing, children? Oh, oi, oi, oi. Excuse me. Ah, hey, it's Sunday, guys. Is it Monday? It's Sunday. I I got some ramen going in this pot, but it's one of them dry ramens. So now I gotta add the seasoning. I gotta add the powder. Let's see how this turns out. This will be my food review. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. It's the Flurpad cooking, eating food show. And then I mix this, I guess. Powder. I do not understand. And then we add the sauce. This is the spicy sauce. Ugh. This is some Korean, some fucking buk 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 buk. You know, it's that famous one. You know what I mean? The with the Korean chicken, blood duck or whatever it's called. Buk 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 buk. Gotta mix this properly. Ugh. How the fuck do I mix this shit? Okay. And since I had two package of noodles, because I'm a big boy, we need to add more spice, more. Yeah. Blooddock. Remember that brand? Blooddock. Buck, 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 buck. Now I'm here, guys. Right? You guys can hear me fine. Right? Everything is normal. Ugh. And then the sauce. Ugh. Dripping the sauce. Alright. Does anyone have anything cool we can watch? I had Pockies earlier today. That was delicious. Man, I'm gonna do all my favorite interests this morning, which is eating, smoking a bit of pot, and then taking medicine, which I should probably just. How is this supposed to be good? Does this even look good? Huh? This looks gross, doesn't it? I don't get this dry noodle shit. I think it's kind of gay. It's like I rather just this dry noodle shit is fucking overrated, and I'll tell you why. It's dry. Also, like, why wouldn't I just not eat just spaghetti instead? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I just not eat spaghetti? It just makes more sense. Just boil some spaghetti and eat that instead of this. Again, whatever the hell this is. Look, dude, stupid. Okay, it's spicy. Alright, guys. Ah, man, no, it's spicy. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Does anyone have anything good we can watch? Oh, Lord. What is this?
In today's video, I'm riding on the very first run of Deutsche Bahn's newest
Watch
train,
what?
the
You gotta link me.
ICEL. These new trains are built by Spanish railway giants Talgo, who have made some iconic trains in their time, but their recent efforts have been dogged by poor build quality and some shockingly rough rides on the Talgo Avril sets running in Spain. This is the first Talgo to run in Germany since the old sleepers were discontinued in 2009. And what's more, these new ICEL trains.
I'm not in the mood to listen to some fat British guy talk about some fat British guy thing. Buck 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 buck. Did you watch this and then there's like nothing afterwards, dude? Huh? What do you mean? Is it broken? Is the link? Is the chat broken again? Nope. Seems to be good. Can I get a mic check 1 2 on the chat? What is this? What is this thing you said? Like, did you watch this? And then like there was nothing. Like, watch what? Oh, I'll never student about. Yeah, probably. Cooking beef. Let's rate this guy's beef, shall we? Oh, there's some beef up in his bitch. Also, bud, Johnny. Oh, fucking hell, it's cold. This -1 degree shit. It's brutal. Why doesn't he throw it on the floor like that, dude? Can't you just give it? Can't you just put it on a platter for the cat? Why does the cat have to eat off the floor, dude? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, show some respect, nigga. Alright, let's take our meds. Today's Sunday, right? A whole bunch of meds. 1 2 3 4 5. Let's see. 1 2 3 4 6 medications. 2 of them are just like whatever, but 4 of them are important. I love chopping wood, man. Chopping wood is fun. It just is. Anyone who's chopped wood know that chopping wood is fun. Arf, arf, arf! Oh. Oh man, I deserve this. Oh. Buck, 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 buck. I love that I sit like a fucking complete stone pussy. Like this, who sits like this? But I do. Because it's good for my feet that are swollen. I also want like a nice outdoor kitchen like this, nigga, dude. Box? There was no reason for that guy to like lift the thing. So this is what rosemary and rosemary or thyme. I think it's thyme. That's a rock salt, obviously. I think that's thyme, yeah. Some pepper. Yeah, rock salt. I think it's nice having the salt thick like that. You know? Yeah, pound that shit, nigger. Oh, I love garlic. Garlic is delicious. Is that butter? It looks like cheese, but it's butter. Butter. No, it's butter, dude. It's not cheese, it's butter. Oh, pussy! Yum, 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 yum. Oh, pussy, pussy, pussy. Kitty wants it warm. Oh, pussy, 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 yum, 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 yum. I like cats. Oh, pussy, pussy. Look at that, that's turkey, so... I don't think, no, not turkey, what are they called? Pheasants? Is that what they're called? Pheasants? You see me squirming down the Squirby Street, Squirby Street, Have you seen Quartz online lately? Or did she return back to her, like, go away forever type thing? You see me squirming down the Squirby Streets, hey. So he's making a steak. A steak. Yo, Barangas, when are you going back to America? Or when are you going back home to your country? When are you going to town? The 30th? Is that it? That's not long, dude. That's not long at all. It's like 2 days, right? 2 days. You could get yourself a Reuben when you get home, dude. Huh? How about you treat yourself to a nice Reuben when you get home? 2 days and one long day. Yeah. One airport day, you know. That's a tax you have to pay. But you should get yourself a Reuben, dude. Definitely. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? A Reuben? Oh, kidding me? What is this? This is like sausage? What is this? Oh, it's, what is that? It's some dried preserved fruit. I don't know, what is that? Plum? What is that? What dried fruit is that? Could be dates. Yeah, could be. It's some sort of dried fruit. I wish it would tell what it was, dude. The other one looked like pineapple, sort of. Yeah. Yeah. Well, those are some peppers. Have you noticed how the tomatoes just look the most tomato you ever seen? Like, it doesn't get any more tomato looking like that. Yeah, it is a foggy day. Oh. Oh! That doesn't look very appetizing, does it?
Mickey, hade flyttat Mickey.
Ja, så bara det gång.
Man cool, man.
Yeah, it's Cheap Charlie, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
this.
Excuse me.
What's that? No, what's that? What's that now?
Man, I was thinking the other day, well, just now, I should say, about how insane Cheap Charlie is in his head. He's like, I'm gonna rebuild my channel with these vlogs. Did he honestly think like a 5-minute vlog of him just eating Snickers and stuff like would be? Did he actually? What was it? I don't get it. There's no way he thought that. Like, what is he doing? Like, what is he doing? I don't understand. I don't get it. Let's eat this thing that's disgusting. This ramen. How can you not? It's so dry. How dry this is. Ugh. How can I not have water in this? You know, this dry is. Look how dry and sad this is, dude. This is disgusting. I think. Oh yeah, oh it's spicy. I think what he should do, in his, especially in his current position, whatever situation, it's just don't make spicy any vlogs. Stop making vlogs. It's not gonna generate money. What you do is just basically just because you're never gonna. He doesn't have the skills. What the hell did you just put in there? Like some lentils or whatever? He doesn't have any skills to actually grow his channel. So you should just just milk the ones that he has and just stream. And you should just stream. That's what you should do. And just go live every 3-4 days. Like every third day. And just that's it. That's what he should do. And just stream until he gets enough money and then go log off. That's what I would do. If he's gonna do the bare minimum, do nothing, he might as well organize it and do it properly. You know, stream every 3 days, and let like Joe Schmo pay for his bills by giving him 100 or whatever. Because he gets more from one donation in a stream. Like if some dude gives him $20, that's gonna be more revenue that he makes than any ad revenue for a 4-minute long video, you know? With what tops 1,300 views. And you should just be like, hey, today's Tuesday. I think we're gonna try the no Snickers meme. I'm not gonna eat any Snickers today. You know? No Snickers or coffee. I don't know. That thing looks more healthy than delicious. Have you noticed like there's a bar, like if it the more healthy it looks, the less tasty it looks. And I think that one peaked the pressure point or like whatever of like it's more healthy than flavorful. To 30. Oh my god. Yeah, and it's like, so what did you do today? Why are you so tired? Oh, it's none of your business, actually. I don't know what he says to that, but probably because it's like fucking the edibles are just kicking his ass. Yeah, dude, it's wild. I don't get it. I just don't get it. He's not interesting. If he was an interesting guy, I could understand people wanting to donate. Like it was like someone who actually has personality, but he's just not interesting either. He should clean his pond. Mama! He's just very boring. I don't understand. How's this meat looking? This guy's not very... yeah, to me it just seems like I don't understand how he has gotten to that age and so experienced so much. You know what I'm saying? How has he... Oh, that's spicy. How has he been able to live? How has he gotten by so long? I don't understand. But what did he do when he was like 22? Or whatever, you know, what did he survive off of on? Like, how has he been able, why is he alive? I don't understand. Man, that looks like good bread, huh? Today's meal was very healthy. This looks like a very healthy meal. Just some meat and some healthy, yeah, it looks healthy. I would substitute the potato with rice. Because I think potato is fucking gross. I don't like potatoes. The man had to shit,
Salam,
yeah.
Aziz izleyicilerim, hamınızı yürekten salamlayıram. Size hayatınızda xoşbəxt günler, sağlam hayat. Bu güzel yeninizi de tebrik ediyorum.
Super. Oh man, dude, Sega Rally, easy right into easy left and easy left. That's the best part about Sega Rally. Easy left, easy right. On a modern simmering, how does this work?
And I played this for, and I hope you'll join me as I play through this game on my it. And if there's
easy right, easy left.
3,
Oh, it's a desert stage. This is the second stage, is it?
go. Easy right. Easy left.
Easy right, easy left.
Easy right. Over jump.
Dude, this game still looks good.
Easy
95?
right.
Still looks good, dude.
Long medium right. Check mark. Easy right.
Actually, the graphics are super impressive. It's actually ridiculously impressive. Have you remember like PlayStation 95 PlayStation whatever? Remember how shit these graphics were? They were like just a bunch of lines here with like nothing. Like the fucking loading shit would just this would just be fog. All this underneath the 47 right here would just be fog. Just fog. And then it would just load in like you know?
Easy left.
And this is going fast too. There's no way the PlayStation can handle this. This is way. Look at that! You can literally see the road ahead.
Easy right, maybe.
Guys, you know the graphics are pretty good. Pretty good.
3, 2, 1, go. Very long, easy right.
It's a
Long,
classic,
easy right,
dude.
maybe. Very long, easy left. Checkpoint. Medium left.
I like how like you don't have to brake when
Medium
you
left, baby.
just floor it. I changed gears so long.
Long, medium right.
Here comes the hairpin.
Caution, hairpin right. Checkpoint.
Checkpoint.
Hey, left. Medium right. Easy right, easy left. Long, medium right. Easy right.
I don't get this ramen, dude.
Finish!
I don't get it. What's so special about it's dry shit ramen, dude? I like wet ramen. Why is it so spicy, dude? It's so unnecessary spicy. Fuck no. It's not good. You guys ever heard about the Curse of Oak Island? Supposedly there's some treasure hidden there from some settlers or pirates or whatever. It's like in Alaska. I haven't really watched it. Oh fuck. What is this shit called? Blood Duck? Dude, this shit sucks. God, look how faggy guy. Look how faggy this guy is, dude. Look how incredibly homosexual this guy looks. Ah, he looks so gay, dude.
Ranking every flavor
Oh, you could just tell that he was British. Holy, this guy's blind as a fucking bat, dude. Holy shit! Look at his
of buldak ramyun.
So apparently there's a
ramyun. Of course, he's a. Oh, you're so disgusting.
Shortage of buldak ramyun. It's probably my fault for eating so many of them. So before they run
Why can't you just say ramen like everyone else? No, it's ramyun. You know, just because he's a faggot, you can tell this guy just loves eating dick.
out, we're gonna rank them all. Classic buldak ramyun.
Guys, eat like ramyun.
Yakisoba buldak ramyun.
This guy, what a faggot, dude. This guy has like a. Oh.
Cheese buldak. Carbonara buldak.
This is the one that I have.
Buldak
9.5.
ramyun in stew form.
Dude, this guy. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. This guy pisses me off.
Ranking every
Just look how fucking fake he is as a person, dude.
Everyone keeps asking me how to make this.
No one's asking you to do anything.
cheesy that is. Let's make bulldog ramen.
Oh, I'm very annoyed. That person really took the the out of my soul, you know. That guy really took the life essence out of my. Would you like to yum cheesy cocksucker flavor? 15. What is this? Everyone's
I
talking
very
about this, dude.
rarely watch longer videos, but today we will make an exception. Today, I will break.
Oh, is this the guy who found a fraud at the in Minnesota? I think this is the fraud in Minnesota,
Break
right?
the rule. I investigated Minnesota's billion, that's a lot of money, $1 billion fraud scandal. Here we go.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. What do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Two groups of people.
Accountable for this.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside this
Yeah,
building.
dude.
Potentially the largest fraud scandal
There he is.
Fucking hell, dude.
place in Minnesota as
This is just gonna, dude. This is just gonna make. I can't watch this. It's literally just gonna make me angry, dude. You know. This is what mainstream media is supposed to do, and I don't know. It's just, dude. Why is everything shit? Ramen, some ramen noodles, dude. What an absolute asshole that guy was, huh? He breaks the noodles, nigga. What? Why does it make it so goofy? That's cheap. You know what my favorite one is? It's the Let's see if we can find
Who makes the best instant chicken ramen?
Let's talk about that.
I should have bought the you know what
Good mythical summer.
Sponsored by
The diet protein.
their ingredients, and they're ready to enjoy in minutes.
No,
And first up, we have
it's the whole just I mean, autism for what children, dude? There's no even children there, dude. And it just like goes to these fucking Somali pieces of shit. It's some Malaysian noodles are my favorite. Top ramen is shit, dude. It's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. How do you spell ramen? Whatever. It's my favorite noodle is it's really good. It has like oil in it too. Holy shit, that's not even close to Malaysian. Whatever. It's pretty good at least. Is my point. This bulldog thing is very overrated, I must say. Samyang. That got really pissed me off. I'm so mad about that I watched that homo. It really just really dampened my moods. Some ramyan. What a faggot, dude. You can just tell that he had to escape England because nobody got him. So he went to Korea so he could be like the super gay. Like, you can just look at this faggot, dude. I hate him. God, you're so disgusting. Dreamcast.
In this video, we're going to go over the history of the Sega Dreamcast and how it was a vital part of the gaming console wars.
In the game wars where billions of dollars are at stake.
Sega has set the stage for a revolution in console gaming.
They put out the Dreamcast way before any of these next generation systems came out.
Twice the speed of a TV, 60 frames a second,
graphics, speed, and pure unadulterated gameplay.
What does Dreamcast have that Sony's PlayStation don't? You'll be able to play online.
Some of the best games of the last generation, or even this one.
By simply plugging in your phone line, you can put the power of mass communication at your hands.
Email, chat, and an unbelievable amount of content.
Dreamcast will bring in more in one day than even the hit movie Star Wars The Phantom Menace.
We're out of stock. We're out of stock. We have to have more hardware. People are banging down our doors.
Dreamcast is the most powerful games console in the world's history.
It's thinking. In 1997, with mounting financial losses nearing $1 billion and the failing Sega Saturn console weighing heavily on their shoulders, Sega knew they needed to make a bold move to stay relevant in the competitive gaming market. The company's next console would either cement their legacy or mark the end of their hardware division. What followed was one of the most innovative yet tragically short-lived gaming consoles ever created. The development of the Dreamcast began with an unprecedented approach. Sega established two competing engineering teams to design their next-generation system. In Japan, longtime Sega hardware designer Hideki Sato led the internal team working on a project codenamed White Belt and later Dural. Meanwhile, in America, IBM alumnus Tatsuo Yamamoto headed an external 11-person skunkworks team developing the Black Belt variant. Both teams were tasked with creating a system that would avoid the Saturn's complex and expensive architecture while delivering cutting-edge performance. Sato's Japanese team opted for a Hitachi SH4 CPU paired with NEC's PowerVR 2 graphics processor, while Yamamoto's group chose a 3DFX Voodoo chipset and Motorola PowerPC processor. The competition ended dramatically when 3DFX's IPO filing publicly revealed their involvement with Sega, angering executives who then severed ties with the American chip maker. Sato's design was selected and codenamed Katana in February 1998, later becoming the Sega Dreamcast when officially announced in May. The final Dreamcast hardware specifications were impressive for the time. The system featured a 200 MHz Hitachi SH4 CPU capable of 360 million instructions per second and 1.4 gigaflops paired with NEC's PowerVR 2 GPU running at 100 MHz. It included 16 megabytes of main RAM, 8 megabytes of video RAM, and 2 megabytes of audio RAM. The system could output approximately 17 million colors and display resolutions up to 640 by 480 in both interlaced and progressive scan formats. The Dreamcast also introduced the proprietary GD RAM format, developed with Yamaha,
and now it's
which
just
could hold up to 1 gigabyte of data while being cheaper to manufacture than DVD-ROM drives. Sega made the Dreamcast the first console to include a built-in modem for online gaming. This forward-thinking feature came at the insistence of Bernie Stolar, who had to fight internal resistance over the additional $15 manufacturing cost per unit.
We believe the future of gaming is the internet, and the Sega Dreamcast provides internet connectivity, a 56K built-in modem, email, chat, and an unbelievable amount of content.
The initial Japanese and European models shipped with a 33.6 kilobits per second modem, while later revisions in the North American version included a faster 56 kilobits per second.
This is way out of
the
future,
To make online
dude.
gaming more accessible,
fucking
Sega
online
even offered
port?
a year of free internet access to Japanese consumers, personally funded by Sega chairman Isao Okawa. The Dreamcast controller represented a refinement of the Saturn 3 D-pad design, featuring an analog stick, D-pad, 4 face buttons, 2 analog triggers, and slots for memory cards or other peripherals. The controller's ergonomic design allowed for comfortable extended play sessions,
A unique feature was the VMU window on the front that could display game information through the transparent viewing port. The controller's analog components utilized Hall effect sensors, which required less calibration and resulted in fewer issues with joystick drift compared to other controllers of the era. The visual memory unit itself was a revolutionary accessory that went far beyond simple storage. The VMU featured a monochrome LCD screen.
Yeah, I never understood this as a kid. I don't understand today either. Like, what?
Allowing it to function as a miniature gaming device. Players could use it to manage their inventory, call plays in NFL 2K, or raise virtual pets in games like Sonic Adventure. The VMU could even be connected to certain Sega arcade machines to transfer data or unlock content. When it came time to name the system, Sega considered over 5,000 different options before settling on Dreamcast, a portmanteau of dream and broadcast that emphasized the console's expanded connectivity features. The system's distinctive swirl logo and orange power light, chosen because orange was considered lucky in Japan, became iconic elements of its design. The clean white and gray plastic housing represented a deliberate departure from Sega's previous consoles, aiming for a more approachable mass-market appeal. The Dreamcast made its debut in Japan on November 27, 1998, priced at 29,000 yen, approximately $240. Despite strong pre-orders, manufacturing problems at NEC limited the initial shipment to only 150,000 units, which sold out immediately. However, the launch lineup was criticized for its weak selection, with only Virtua Fighter 3 TB generating significant sales among the 4 available titles. The delayed release of Sonic Adventure until December 23rd hurt initial momentum, though the game would eventually help drive holiday sales. To combat slow sales in Japan, Sega launched a clever marketing campaign featuring company managing director Hidekazu Yukawa. The self-deprecating commercials showed Yukawa getting into various unfortunate situations while trying to make the console successful. The ads resonated with Japanese audiences and made Yukawa a minor celebrity, even leading to him personally selling consoles on the streets of Akihabara alongside President Shoichiro Irimajiri. Sega's Western launches would prove far more successful. In North America, Sega of America's new president Peter Moore orchestrated an ambitious marketing campaign centered around the date September 9, 1999, and a $199 price point. The iconic It's Thinking television commercials, created by Foote, Cone, and Belding, built anticipation through mysterious 15-second spots that emphasized the system's artificial intelligence and processing power. The campaign expanded to include cinema advertising through a partnership with Pepsi, product placement in popular media, and a comprehensive celebrity seeding program. The North American launch on September 9, 1999, was nothing short of historic. Sega sold more than 225,132 Dreamcast units in the first 24 hours, generating $98.4 million in combined hardware and software sales. This set a new entertainment industry record, surpassing even the opening day box office of Star Wars Episode I, The Phantom Menace. The launch lineup of 18 titles was incredibly strong, featuring groundbreaking games like Soul Calibur, NFL 2K, and Sonic Adventure. Major retailers like Electronics Boutique reported their highest single-day sales in company history. The European launch followed on October 14, 1999, priced at £200. While the launch was delayed slightly to ensure online gaming functionality would work across Europe, it proved another success for Sega. The system sold 100,000 units on day one, with 42,000 of those being pre-orders. By Christmas, Sega of Europe had moved 500,000 units, 6 months ahead of their projections. The European marketing campaign included sponsorship of major football clubs like Arsenal, Saint-Étienne, Sampdoria, and Deportivo de la Coruña.
You will play me head-to-head online through your Dreamcast. As you say, come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Dreamcast, play online.
Early Dreamcast adopters were treated to an incredible variety of innovative games that pushed the boundaries of what consoles could do. Soul Calibur demonstrated the system's graphical prowess with arcade-perfect visuals that many considered superior to the original arcade version. NFL 2K established a new standard for sports gaming presentation and commentary. Meanwhile, Sonic Adventure successfully brought Sega's mascot into full 3D with fast-paced action and impressive production values. As 1999 drew to a close, Sega held 31% of the North American video game market share. The Dreamcast had sold 1.5 million units in North America alone, and seemed poised to restore Sega to its former glory. However, looming on the horizon was Sony's PlayStation 2.
There are waiting lists and tickets just to stand in line and get a chance to buy PlayStation 2. That is PlayStation 2, the hottest game to hit the market.
This took longer than the Dreamcast, so I'm expecting it to look even better than that.
I'm here for the PlayStation 2.
Hell yeah, dude.
The best entertainment system to hit the world. It's gonna be great.
On March 2nd, 1999, Sony revealed the first details of their next console, with Ken Kutaragi promising unprecedented emotional expression through the system's Emotion Engine CPU. The announcement would begin to cast a long shadow over Sega's dreams of success. As the new millennium dawned, early signs of trouble began to emerge for Sega's ambitious console. U.S. Dreamcast sales started declining as early as January 2000, despite the system's strong launch and growing library of innovative titles. Sony's marketing machine had begun hyping the PlayStation 2's capabilities, claiming the system could render between 7.5 to 16 million polygons per second, dwarfing the Dreamcast's estimated 3 to 6 million polygon performance. One of the most significant successes for the Dreamcast was Sonic Adventure, which marked the Blue Hedgehog's triumphant return in his first true 3D outing. Released as a launch title, Yuji Naka and Sonic Team had begun development during the Saturn era, but moved the project to more powerful Dreamcast hardware to realize their vision. The game featured 6 playable characters experiencing the story from different perspectives, from Sonic's high-speed platforming to Knuckles' treasure hunting. Stage designs like Speed Highway and the iconic Orca Chase sequence demonstrated the Dreamcast's graphical capabilities.
You know what was
while
cool
maintaining
about the
series' signature
PlayStation?
speed. With 2.5
That
million
it had a
copies sold
fucking
worldwide,
DVD
Sonic
player,
Adventure
dude.
became the Dreamcast's
Yeah,
best-selling
and then how
title.
base
The
that
absence of
was.
Electronic Arts proved to be a significant blow to Sega's prospects. During negotiations,
It was
EA
so
President
based
Larry
having
Probst
a
demanded
DVD player,
exclusive
dude.
rights to develop sports titles for the platform. A request Bernie Stolar couldn't accept due to Sega's recent $10 million
That's how a lot of
acquisition
families
Visual
just
Concepts.
watched DVDs.
Though Visual
on the
Concepts
PlayStation.
NFL 2K and NBA 2K series received widespread critical acclaim, with NFL 2K1 introducing groundbreaking online multiplayer before EA's Madden series, the lack of established franchises made some consumers hesitant. During this period, Sega restructured its development teams into 9 semi-autonomous studios, leading to what many consider the company's most creative period. United Game Artists, led by Tetsuya Mizuguchi, brought unprecedented style to the platform. Their rhythm game Space Channel 5 featured a retro-futuristic aesthetic and innovative gameplay starring space reporter Ulala.
Nice.
The studio's most ambitious project, Rez, merged electronic music with rail shooter gameplay in an attempt to create synesthesia, a mingling of senses that created a transcendent
Dude,
gaming
PlayStation
experience.
rocks, dude.
Hitmaker demonstrated their
that was the
arcade
last
expertise
great
with
console,
games like
the
Crazy
PlayStation
Taxi,
3.
which sold over 1 million copies by combining open-world driving with
That was
frantic
the
arcade action.
after that PlayStation just
Their
like,
sports
whatever.
title Virtua Tennis revitalized its genre with accessible yet deep gameplay. The studio even created Sega Gaga, a quirky RPG where players worked to prevent Sega from going out of business, a somewhat prophetic release given future events. Smilebit pushed creative boundaries with Jet Set Radio, featuring rebellious inline skaters tagging a futuristic Tokyo. The game popularized cel-shaded graphics and featured a groundbreaking soundtrack by Hideki Naganuma that mixed samples from Tokyo's underground music scene. The studio's canceled project Gun Valkyrie would later find life on Microsoft's Xbox. AM2, led by Yu Suzuki, created the Dreamcast's most ambitious title, Shenmue. The game featured unprecedented detail, with a fully realized Japanese town, NPCs following individual schedules and variable weather effects. While the reported $50 million
like a media
budget
center
made
thing, yeah,
profitability
probably.
impossible given the console's install base,
Ah.
the game influenced many aspects of modern open-world game design.
Oh fuck, dude! It's
Sonic
so
Adventure
bullshit.
2
I feel
arrived on
bad.
June 18, 2001, as one of the system's final.
You know what I
major
kind of want to
releases.
do? I want
The
to.
game refined its predecessor's
I want to rip
formula
all
while
my
introducing new
all
characters
my
like
physical
Shadow the
media, all my
Hedgehog.
DVDs and shit.
Its darker tone and improved
boxes of all
graphics
just ripping
showcased how
them
far
and then
developers
just
had pushed the hardware in
pour
just
them
2
into
years.
like store them on
The
like
game's
some sort of hard
split
drive.
storyline between hero and dark campaigns
and
demonstrated Sonic Team's
and just
ambition
set
to
up a
evolve
media
the
and then
franchise,
just
though
making
its
my
release
own
came too
Netflix.
late to save the
You know?
platform. As 2000 progressed, Sega's financial outlook turned bleak. By June, the company was losing approximately 2,000 yen on every Dreamcast sold in Japan. The launch of SegaNet in September 2000, priced at $21.95 monthly, attempted to leverage the console's online capabilities. Sega offered aggressive promotions, including a $200 rebate for 2-year subscriptions and a price drop to $149 to compete with the PS2's $299 launch price.
But it's,
the PlayStation 2's successful launches in Japan and North America, combined with Microsoft's impending Xbox
like
announcement,
sort of hardware
painted
thing
a grim
and plug into my
picture for
PC,
Sega's future in hardware. By September 2000, Peter Moore and Charles Belfield prepared their manifesto of the future, arguing for Sega's transition to third-party software development. The controversial presentation caused Japanese studio heads to walk out in protest. Widespread piracy further complicated matters, as the Dreamcast's GD-RAM format had been compromised to allow games to run from standard CDs. While this increased hardware sales, software revenue suffered significantly.
Plex Media.
The Dreamcast needed to sell 5 million US units by the end of 2000 to remain viable.
That one
They
can
achieved
rip
only 3
CDs
million.
and stuff. Rip.
On January 31st,
DVDs
2001,
and stuff?
Sega announced the cessation of Dreamcast production after March 31st. The remaining inventory was cleared out at prices as low as $49.95. The final manufactured
I
unit
drank too
received
much of
signatures
that
from all
water
9
thing.
studio heads, plus leaders
I'm
from
so
Visual
full.
Concepts
Oh,
and Wavemaster,
God.
symbolically ending
Was
Sega's
not worth it.
18-year
Wasn't even
console
good.
manufacturing era. The Dreamcast's total worldwide sales of 9.13 million units fell short of expectations, but its influence extended far beyond these numbers. Games like Seaman, featuring Leonard Nimoy's narration and voice
That's
recognition
pretty cool.
technology, demonstrated the platform's capacity for innovation. Titles like Rez, Jet Set Radio, and Phantasy Star
Handbrake,
Online
okay.
established design principles and online gaming concepts that would
I have to
influence
look
the
into how
industry
much
for
it
years to
costs
come.
and stuff too.
The discontinuation of the Dreamcast in 2001 marked not the end, but the beginning of a remarkable afterlife for Sega's innovative console.
Tomorrow I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna
Japanese
eat,
developers
for 24
continued
hours
supporting
now.
the platform long
This
after
is
its official
stupid.
discontinuation,
I'm calling it right
leveraging
here.
the system's
No
close
eating
relationship with
until
Sega's Naomi arcade
3:40
hardware to
a.m.
deliver cutting-edge
tomorrow
experiences.
on Monday.
Throughout the early 2000s,
This is just
developers discovered creative ways to utilize every aspect of the Dreamcast's extensive peripheral lineup. The fishing controller, originally designed for Sega Bass Fishing, found unexpected new life in games like Soul Calibur, where players could translate real-world motions into in-game sword strikes. The Samba de Amigo Maracas controller pioneered motion controls years before they became standard, while the Twin Sticks peripheral for Virtual On Oratorio Tangram offered unprecedented control precision. Racing enthusiasts had access to multiple wheel options from both first and third-party manufacturers. Mad Catz' Dream Racing Wheel and Agetech's Racing Controller both featured force feedback, enhancing games like Metropolis Street Racer and Ferrari F355 Challenge. For fighting game enthusiasts, the official arcade stick used the same Sanwa microswitch assemblies found in commercial arcade machines, while the ASCII Dreamcast fighting pad offered a more compact 6-button alternative. The Dreamcast's groundbreaking online capabilities were supported through several networking options. While Japanese and European models launched with 33.6 kilobits per second modems, US models and later Japanese revisions featured faster 56 kilobits per second capabilities. The broadband adapter came in 2 variants, the common HIT 400 supporting both 10 and 100 megabit speeds, and the rarer HIT 300 limited to 10 megabit connections. Japan received several exclusive peripherals that never made it westward. The DreamEye camera enabled video chat and image sharing through the system's internet capabilities. The karaoke unit allowed players to sing along with their favorite songs, while the train controller for Densha to Go provided an authentic simulation experience. Third-party manufacturers expanded the console's capabilities with various memory card options. The Performance 4X memory card offered 4 times the storage of a standard VMU through sector switching, while Nexus produced more affordable basic storage options. As official support wound down, the homebrew community began to flourish. The Dreamcast's ability to boot games from standard CDR media, initially seen as a weakness that enabled piracy, became a strength that allowed independent developers to create and distribute new games without expensive development hardware. Between 2014 and 2023, the Dreamcast saw a steady stream of new commercial releases. Publishers like Retro Sumus and Wave Game Studios continued producing physical games, maintaining the high production values of the console's commercial era. Notable releases included Xenocider, a rail shooter inspired by Space Harrier, and Intrepid Izzy, a modern take on 16-bit style platformers. The preservation of online gaming has become a key focus of the Dreamcast community. When Sega shut down the official servers, dedicated fans developed private alternatives to keep games like Phantasy Star Online playable. As of 2023, enthusiasts have restored online functionality for 26 different Dreamcast titles, ensuring these pioneering multiplayer experiences aren't lost to time. The system's GD-RAM format presented unique preservation challenges. With drives beginning to fail after decades of use, the community developed several solutions. The GD-EMU, an optical drive emulator, allowed games to be loaded from SD cards while maintaining full compatibility with the console's hardware. This innovation not only preserved games but improved loading times and system reliability. The collecting scene has evolved into distinct tiers of rarity and desirability. Standard hardware remains relatively affordable, with working consoles available for under $100. However, special editions command premium prices, particularly the Gundam RX-78 model from Japan. The Sega Sports Black model, while less expensive, has become increasingly sought after for its aesthetic appeal. Peripheral prices vary dramatically based on functionality and completeness. A complete Dreamcast fishing rod with box and spine card can sell for over $200, while loose units go for a fraction of that price. The official arcade stick, once readily available, now regularly fetches $150 to $300 depending on condition. The holy grail for many collectors remains a complete Samba de Amigo set with working maracas and sensors, which can command prices exceeding $500. The platform's influence continues.
That's crazy. Oh man, that ramen and that all that water just really took the life out of me, dude. Jesus Christ. Damn, dude. And now it's like $300. That's wild. That's wild. That's what all the people say. What happens when you put banana lava, huh? Oh, love on banana. Yeah, it becomes hot. Did you know that if you pour molten magma on lava, it becomes really hot? Did you know that? It doesn't even seem that hot.
The Doomsday Clock was pushed 1 second closer in 2025, putting us 89 seconds to midnight, the first time it's been moved in 3 years. Created by the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, the Doomsday Clock is a symbolic timepiece, showing us just how close we are to destroying our world with dangerous technologies of our own making. When the clock was first introduced in 1947 by the same people behind the Manhattan Project, it was set at 7 minutes to midnight. The furthest it has ever been was 17 minutes to midnight in 1991, after the collapse of the Soviet Union and the signing of the Strategic Arms Treaty. In 2007, the Bulletin recognized climate change as one of the biggest threats to humanity and started taking it into consideration when making their ruling. The closest it had ever been was 2 minutes to midnight, once in 1953, when both the US and Soviet Union tested thermonuclear weapons, and again in 2018. In 2020, the clock moved to 100 seconds to midnight, 90 seconds to midnight, midnight in 2023 and 89 seconds to midnight in 2025. The Doomsday Clock was pushed 1 second closer in 2025, putting us 89 seconds to midnight, the first time it's been moved in 3 years. Created by the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, the Doomsday Clock is a symbolic timepiece, showing us just how close we are to destroying our world with dangerous technology.
Interesting. Yeah, I am. Okay.
Technology.
Interesting. Yeah, I am. Oh. Fuck this spicy garbage, dude. I almost died. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. My God, stop lying. Why you always lying? I had a Sony. Do you guys ever have a Sony mobile? I had a Sony ZS600. It's a pretty cool phone.
Be iffy. I always thought it'd be great to redo the Emperor's New Clothes. But then, like, so it's the end, and the Emperor's walking through the town, and everyone just sees that the Emperor has the biggest dick in the world. And then they kind of
watch that in bed. What is this, huh? What are you doing now? In 1964, this was worth $500. It's just gonna be even more when we grow up. Everything is inflated, dude. This pack of gum in the 90s. Oh shit, remember this guy? What was this guy's name? The guy, Professor Monkey for a Head? Was that his name? I think that was his name, Professor Monkey for a Head.
I'd really appreciate it if we could cut to the title sequence now.
All right, you've got it, pal.
Welcome to the review. Today I'm counting down 10 short-lived cartoons from 1995. Leave a comment below with which ones you remember and which ones deserved a little bit more love. Number 10, Action Man.
Who am I?
Diagnosis: amnesia.
If you grew up in the mid-90s, you might remember Action Man, the cartoon that somehow managed to be both a knockoff and iconic at the same time, based on the UK toy line of the same name, which itself was basically a British G.I. Joe. The show followed the ultra-capable Action Man, a British hero leading a multinational task force known as the Action Team.
Look at this Scottish guy, dude.
All right, team. Let's get extreme.
Their mission? Stopping the wonderfully over-the-top villain Dr. X and his army of skullmen from taking over the world.
Marvelous job of acting. You should consider a career in television.
One thing that made the show stand out was the live-action segments that bookended each episode, filmed right at Universal Studios. Produced by Deke, the series hit syndication on September 23rd, 1995, and ran for 26 episodes. Naturally, the cartoon came with a fresh wave of toys. Despite being a British hero, Action Man wasn't allowed to air on terrestrial UK TV. Thanks to the broadcasting laws, you could make toys based on shows, but you couldn't air shows based on toys. So the UK got the merch, but not the cartoon. The ultimate plot twist. Number 9, The Adventures of Hyperman.
Hyperman, dude.
Our bashful hero finds he is somewhat tongue-tied, and so while Stud Puppy helps untangle our epiglottically challenged hero, Emma offers her services with the latest in radar and satellite technology.
Now here's a show that feels extremely 1995. The Adventures of Hyperman was based on an IBM CD-ROM game, back when companies were still convinced CD-ROMs were the future of human entertainment. The series followed Hyperman, an intergalactic sheriff battling the wonderfully goofy villain Entrope, and his sidekick, the delightfully chaotic Kid Chaos. Hyperman wasn't alone, though. He had backup from Stud Puppy and 13-year-old science prodigy Emma C. Squared.
Holy shit, it's a trans dog. from 1995. You see
Name
that?
was literally a pun on Einstein's E = MC squared.
Shut up, nigger. Dude, look at this trans dog. Look at this trans dog over here, dude. Holy shit. What is that? Dude, now we have people who actually look like this. You know? We actually have people who look like this in real life now. Dude, what the fuck? Jesus.
13-year-old science prodigy, Emma C². Her name was literally a pun on Einstein's E = MC squared. Fun fact, the only voice actor who appeared in both the CD-ROM game and the animated series was the legendary Frank Welker. Because if you needed a voice in the 90s, chances are Frank Welker was the man. The rest of the cast included Tamara Mowry and Max Casella, adding a surprising amount of star power for a show hardly anyone remembers.
If Stephanie says there'll be sunny skies, well, we better get cracking on that arc.
Holy
Really?
shit,
Never
dude.
right.
Premiering on CBS on October 15th, 1995.
God damn, that dog.
The series ran for just 13 episodes. Unfortunately, the adventures of Pokemon suffered from 2 fatal flaws. Almost zero promotion, and a toy line so underwhelming that the highlight was a watch. Not a cool transforming watch, just a watch. With that kind of support, the show quietly slipped into obscurity, becoming one of those, wait, did I dream this? Cartoons of the mid-90s. Number 8, Darkstalkers.
They had a Darkstalkers?
Awesome contenders with bizarre fighting powers. Immortal creatures locked in battle to decide the fate of the world.
Those so good.
It's enough to make your blood run cold.
Darkstalkers should have been an
Why did they make Morgan look like a
win.
bitch, dude?
It was loosely
Why is she
based on
flat
Capcom's
chested?
stylish monster-filled fighting game, Darkstalkers: The Night Warriors, but with all the violence, attitude, and horny energy scrubbed out to make it safe for Saturday morning TV. Instead of focusing on the game's iconic over-the-top monster brawls, the cartoon centers on a modern-day descendant of Merlin.
I gotta go to school. My mom gets mad if she finds strange cat women.
Yeah, why did they do that shit, dude? So gay!
Helping a team of good monsters stop an alien overlord who's using evil Darkstalkers to conquer Earth.
I don't want the world. I just want to be left alone.
The show entered syndication on September 30th and lasted only 13 episodes, but expectations were weirdly high. Capcom's own director of licensing hyped it up, saying they were confident Darkstalkers would be a big hit with kids everywhere. Unfortunately, fans of the game reacted like someone served them cold French fries. Many consider this the worst video game cartoon in history, complaining that the plot made no sense, the animation looked a bargain basement, and the dialogue sounded like it was written during a fire drill.
Now, swear to serve me. We swear.
Darkstalkers had amazing characters to work with, vampires, werewolves, mummies, but instead of leaning into the cool stuff, the show became a prime example of how to take a stylish, mature game and turn it into a Saturday morning flop. Number 7, Dumb and Dumber. Based on the smash hit 1994 film, the Dumb and Dumber cartoon
This
follows
looks
Lloyd and Harry
like something out of
as they continue their
Hanna-Barbera.
brain cell
What a
challenge
cartoon, you know?
misadventures. This time cruising around in their dog-shaped van, now officially named Otto. And because the duo clearly needed someone in the room with an IQ above freezing temperature, the show introduces Kitty, a purple beaver who's somehow smarter than both of them combined.
Go find a 59-minute photo, Kitty, and meet us back here in a half hour.
The voice cast was surprisingly stacked. Matt Frewer voiced Lloyd, Bill Fagerbacke voiced Harry, and Tom Kenny voiced Weenie the dog. That's Max Headroom, Patrick Star, and SpongeBob, all in one cartoon.
But our kitty cat's up there. Can you go check?
If this show had nothing else going for it, at least the voice booth must have been fun. Produced by Hanna-Barbera alongside New Line Television.
There you go. I
This was
knew it.
actually the
Hanna-Barbera,
final
of course.
Hanna-Barbera show to
It just
debut on ABC.
reeks Hanna-Barbera.
And one of the last Saturday morning cartoons on the network before Disney took over the entire block. It's a strange little milestone for such a strange little series. Unfortunately, the show only lasted 13 episodes and is widely considered the weakest of the 3 Jim Carrey movies turned into cartoons in 1995. Coming in well behind Ace Ventura and The Mask. Number 6, Santo Bagito.
Oh my god, dude, what is this?
From the creative minds behind Rugrats came something a little buggier. Santo Bagito takes place in a tiny border town between Texas and Mexico. Except the residents aren't people, they're insects. Carmen and her ant husband run the local diner, where all kinds of strange chattering bug regulars stop by to unwind, gossip, and stumble into oddball
This looks like
this show had that familiar
this
Rugrats-style
looks like
charm
Rugrats,
and
doesn't it?
rubbery animation, but with a Latino twist and a whole lot more exoskeletons. Most episodes are simple slice of life stories. If your life involves cicadas, beetles, and mosquitoes arguing over lunch specials. And honestly, the humor works. The show lives or dies on character banter, and for the most part, the cast keep things entertaining. Premiering September 16th on CBS, Santo Bagito ran for a single season of 13 episodes. However, the biggest complaint was pacing. Each story felt stretched to fill the full 23-minute runtime. This was a show built for 2 11-minute segments, not one long, slightly saggy one. Still, for a cartoon about bugs hanging out at a Tex-Mex diner, it had way more heart and laughs than anyone expected.
How could I be so flea-brained?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Number 5, The Schnookums and Meat Funny Cartoon Show.
The fuck is this?
We're gods! Let's take a look in the mirror.
Now this one is truly a cartoon family tree. The Schnookums and Meat Funny Cartoon Show was a spin-off of a spin-off. Schnookums and Meat first appeared on Marsupilami, which itself sprang from raw tunage. By the time this show hit the air, Disney was clearly trying to break away from its squeaky clean image and hop onto the edgy 90s cartoon trend dominated by shows like Ren and Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life. The series was split into 3 segments. The Schnookums and Meat segment featured a chaotic cat and dog, Schnookums voiced by Jason Marsden, and Meat voiced by Frank Welker. Their segments are pure
homoerotic fairy crap.
Full of noise, nonsense, and the kind of gross-out humor Disney usually didn't touch. Another segment was Pith Possum, Super Dynamic Possum of Tomorrow. It was a superhero parody starring a caped possum and his sidekick, the Wonder Raccoon. Think Batman if Batman were nocturnal, and occasionally hanging from a tree by his tail. Another segment was Tex Tinstar, Midnight Rider of the Plains. This was a send-up of old Wild West serials, with Cowboy Tex Tinstar and his bizarre posse.
None of these look like enjoyable shows to watch. Imagine you're really into the homoerotic dog, but then you have to watch this nonsense instead to get to your homoerotic dog.
The show ran in syndication for 1 season of 13 episodes, and while it never became a Disney classic, it did earn a cult following from kids who appreciated its off-the-wall energy. It stands out as that weird moment when Disney said, "Yeah, let's get weird too." Number 4, Tenko and the Guardians of the Magic.
This seems kind of based.
Here's one of the more unique entries from 1995. Tenko and the Guardians of the Magic, inspired by real-life Japanese magician and pop star, Princess Tenko. Instead of the usual toy-first, cartoon-later trend of the era, this show was built around a performer with an established stage persona, making it feel a little different right from the start. The series follows Princess Tenko as she inherits a school of magic and leads her students
Fighting
against two
cast.
former pupils turned villains, the evil twins Jaina and Jason. Their battle centers around the powerful Starfire gems, mystical crystals with just enough backstory to keep the plot moving and the toy designers busy. Released for syndication on September 11th of 1995, the show ran for a single 13-episode season. What really set Tenko apart were the live-action segments at the end of each episode. Princess Tenko herself would pop up to perform a quick illusion or host a teach-a-trick, where kids could learn a simple
Yeah, it did have
magic trick
PlayStation 2
to impress their
compatibility,
friends.
didn't it?
It was part cartoon, part
have
magic show,
PlayStation 2
and part
backwards?
90s time capsule. Despite the creative premise, the series
That was also
never
cool
found
about the
much of an
PlayStation 2
audience
that had
and
PlayStation 1.
disappeared after its lone
Like every
season.
PlayStation 1 was
But fans
dude,
who remember
it was
it
so
usually bring up
base,
those
dude.
live-action
PlayStation.
magic tricks first. That was Tenko's real sparkle. Number 3, Ultra Force.
Ultra Force.
Ultras. Once ordinary people, now superpowered forces of chaos, spreading terror across the globe, with threats like the vampiric rune, the flaming-headed Lord Pumpkin, and the sludge-spewing, well, sludge. The world needed a team that could actually hit back. Enter Ultra Force. Led by Hardcase, the first Ultra to go
Ultra
public.
Force,
The team
Ultra!
included heavy hitters like super strong teen hero Prime, Amazonian warrior queen Topaz, armored military experiment Prototype, undead detective Ghoul, and the mysterious strategist Contrary. If the X-Men, Avengers, and Image Comics characters all collided at once, you'd get something that looked a lot like Ultra Force. Produced by Deke Entertainment and Bobot Entertainment, the show was based on Malibu Comics' Ultra Force series, part of the short-lived but ambitious Ultraverse line. It premiered in the syndicated Amazing Adventures 2 block on USA Network in September of 1995, complete with a Galoob action toy line ready to go.
Ultra
cool! Despite the big roster, big villains, and big 90s attitude, Ultra Force only lasted for one season of 13 episodes. Still, fans who caught it during its original run tend to remember it fondly, most for its wild characters, comic book energy, and the fact that it was unapologetically, unmistakably 1995.
Just a Zook pod? I saw what it did to you.
Yeah, well, it makes you feel good.
So it like buffs you out, okay?
Number 2, Earthworm Jim.
Fuck, I love this TV show, dude. This shit was so good. This had no right to be this good.
Based on the hit video game series, Earthworm Jim brought the franchise's bizarre humor.
I couldn't believe it was a video game before the... I knew about the cartoon before it was the movie. I was shocked when I learned this was based off a video game.
Surreal characters and total disregard for logic straight to Saturday mornings. Most episodes follow Jim trying to protect this super-powered spacesuit from the show's parade of weird villains. Psy-Crow, Queen Slug for a Butt, Evil the Cat, basically a who's who of 90s cartoon chaos. But in true Earthworm Jim fashion, not every adventure is galaxy-shattering.
Yeah, Queen Slug for a Butt.
Sometimes Jim deals with everyday worm problems, like errands, bad dates, or existential crises. The show constantly breaks the fourth wall too, with characters talking directly to the audience and even arguing with the narrator. Premiering in September as part of the kids' WB lineup, the series ran for 23 episodes and captured the spirit of the game better than most adaptations of the era. And of course, it spawned a toy line from Playmates, complete with multiple Jim variants: Peter Puppy, Princess What's-Her-Name, and the iconic Pocket Rocket. There was even a rare mail-in reprint of Jim in a green suit, because the 90s demanded at least one chase variant. Number 1, Street Fighter.
And together they will triumph against the forces of evil. Street Fighter!
Based on the legendary Street Fighter video game franchise, this animated series aired as part of USA Network's Cartoon
God, animation is so
in
bad.
the Action Extreme block. And as a huge Street Fighter 2 kid myself, this one definitely lives rent-free in the nostalgia corner of my brain. The show follows Colonel William F. Guile, leader of the Street Fighters, an international team of martial artists dedicated to stopping evil wherever it pops up. The biggest threat? The always dramatic, always floating General Bison and his criminal empire. The team lives by 3 keywords: discipline, justice, commitment, which they repeat so often you'd think they were being paid by the motto.
Discipline, justice, commitment. You forget the Street Fighter Code of Honor? We have done the code already!
Even though it lasted 2 seasons, Street Fighter didn't exactly win critics over. The animation has been described as sub-Captain Planet. The stories were repetitive and the dialogue, well, let's just say it makes the 1994 live-action movie
man, so
look
many
like
dumb
Shakespeare.
I'm thirsty.
Thankfully, the franchise would redeem itself with several much better anime adaptations in the years that followed. But for fans who grew up with it, Street Fighter the cartoon is one of those so bad it's good Saturday morning relics. Cheesy, loud, unintentionally hilarious, and absolutely unforgettable. As always, thanks.
Also, like one about like his about hair. It's a Street Fighter. There's something about Ken's hair. I think that was a dub though. But yeah, it was like a weird dub about like Ken's hair. Oh man, what the fuck? Yes, yes. Oh man, it's so bad. Yes.
Rolling Thunder! The end. Machine gun blow.
That's a pretty good part, huh?
Keep it classy. Rolling Thunder! The end. Machine gun blow. Keep it classy. Rolling Thunder. The end.
See, that was pretty good. Bop, bam, bam, bop, bop, bam, bam, bop, bop, bam, bam. That's I need to piss. This tablets are making me want to piss. Get out post. What is that? Huh? Yeah, dude, this is another. Remember this one? SWAT Cats. Dude, SWAT Cats, dude. SWAT Cats rocked. Shama bop, bam, bam, bop, bop, bam, bam. I loved SWAT Cats.
1993 was a wild year for cartoons. Truly strange attempts. And Double Dragon might be one of the strangest. Others transformed with merch couldn't save it from, while his calm, monotone delivery undercut all the chaos around him.
I never understood why Droopy was a popular character, ever, in any sort of timeline. Wildcats?
These Wildcats was one of the flagship titles. So now the Saturday, on paper, it had the same mainstream appeal as Marvel's X-Men or DC's Batman. If you thought the live-action Problem Child movies were a little much, just imagine trying to stretch that chaos into a Saturday morning cartoon. In 1993, NBC did exactly that.
This looks like something made for CD-ROMs, dude. Look at this fucking bad animation. Oh my god.
If you
Dude, it's so bad.
thought the live-action
It literally looks like something from
child movies
CD-ROM.
were a little much,
Where they have
just
like, oh
imagine
yeah,
trying to
animate
stretch
6
that
frames.
chaos
That's
into
all
a
you
Saturday
get.
morning cartoon.
Look at this. Look at.
In 1993, NBC did
Look at this.
exactly
What is this
that,
blinking shit,
giving
dude?
the
Oh,
pint-sized
wow.
menace Junior Healy his own animated series. The cartoon. If you were a kid in 1993, chances are you saw at least one commercial hyping the Botsmaster as the Disney afternoon block in the each 93 answered that. The result became action hero series by Mark
Cadillacs and dinosaurs?
South Toy
That's
Company's
crazy.
distinction.
Where's SWAT cats at, dude?
Daily Misadventure Charm. For watching character Disney 3 champ Red Mountain World. That works. Enter a cartoon pipeline. Added. If you
Wild cats.
flagship titles, so naturally the Saturday morning cats didn't felt rushed.
Oh, there's the radical.
By the early 90s, Hanna-Barbera wasn't exactly known for edgy action cartoons.
This shit was so
but
cool,
then
dude.
came SWAT Cats, the Radical Squadron, a darker, sharper, and surprisingly
Fuck yeah,
stylish
dude.
show about two vigilante fighter pilots, T-Bone and Razor, defending the
T-Bone
city
and
of
Razor.
Megacat against giant robots, mutant monsters, and all
And
sorts
this
of
shit was
over-the-top
cash,
villains.
dude.
The series had a slick anime-inspired look, fast-paced dogfights, and a heavy metal theme song that instantly set it apart from Hanna-Barbera's usual output. Fans loved it, especially older kids who thought it was way cooler than the typical Saturday morning fluff. So why did it get canceled? Ironically, it was too violent for some networks and parents groups, and Hanna-Barbera's new owner, Turner Broadcasting, wasn't thrilled about the cost of producing such an action-heavy show. After 2 short seasons of 23 episodes, the plug was pulled, even though it was Cartoon Network's highest-rated show at the time.
I need to piss and I'll play games. Oh, what's this, dude? Oh no, I them. Okay, unfuck okay. What? Huh? Bam, 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 bam. Oh no. I love it. Okay, that was fun. Ah, okay. Oh, Billy Billiards, won't you play some Billy Billiards with me? Bop, 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 bop. Damn, look at that shit, dude.
Enjoy your flight. Everything.
Okay, I really need to piss, BRB. I'm not wearing any pants, so excuse me while I mute my microphone. Oh, there. Oh, oh man. Hear me. Jesus Christ. Contact the Blort Bavarian. Oh man, that ramen was so not worth eating, dude. It was just hot and very filling, but not in a good way. More in the oh man, that's a lot of ramen way. I don't feel good. And also I had to drink so much water too, because it was spicy. So I'm just very full. Hmm. I wish I was a car. I'm tired of everything. I'm tired of vernacular vehicle slaughter. Oh, hang on. I'm scratching my head. Are you guys? Let me ask you guys a serious question. Bam, 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 bam. Got this nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh. Have you? I got this nice. What's this called? A fleece. You know, a plaid. I don't know what it's called. I got this for Christmas. It's very nice. I'm very happy I got that. But that's not the point. Here's the point. Who's here? Who's listening? Brian, yes, are you here? I want your input on this as well. Have you guys? Do you guys like have the fright of being alone? Like, do you wish you were with a woman? Do you wish you had a woman next to you? How are you, Mangos? Do you feel like? Do you feel the male loneliness? Do you wish you had a like a girl just to like fall asleep next to and hold and stuff like that? Huh? It's not. It doesn't have to be sexual. But do you like? Do you wish you had a person to wake up next to? Is what I'm asking. Baba bop bam bam baba shmop dop dam bam bop bam bam. Coming up, Paninsky.
Thing he owns is made out of metal. Oh, reliable. His blood type spells AK-47.
Get out of my sight!
Though he only donates other people's blood.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're running, jumping, exploding, and probably screaming through 25 must-play run-and-gun games from 1985 all the way to 2025. Retro classics, modern masterpieces, and everything in between. Before we dive in, make sure to like and subscribe to keep this channel alive
Well, you know,
and our
Contra's
thumbs
gonna be on
working.
this list, you know. Yeah, we're starting with Contra. Contra first.
Contra Operation Galuga. Contra Operation Galuga brings the legendary series back with a full remake of the original Contra story. You play as Bill and Lance once more, blasting your way through alien forces with new visuals, voice acting, and updated mechanics. The game keeps the classic soul, intense platform shooting, silly explosions, and incredible boss fights. The reimagined weapons feel great, and the special abilities add more strategy. There are also multiple difficulty options, so both newcomers and veteran players can enjoy the chaos. Some fans say a few levels feel shorter than expected, and micro tweaks to movement can take time to adjust. But overall, this game revives Contra in the best way and proves the franchise still rocks. Gunstar Heroes. Gunstar Heroes is a colourful playground of non-stop shooting madness from treasure. You choose between free aiming or fixed aim shooting styles, then combine different gun types to make crazy weapons. Flamethrower lightning beam? Yes, please. The stages constantly change with wild set pieces like sky chases and giant robot battles. Every boss feels memorable, especially Seven Force, who transforms into multiple deadly mecha forms. The game might feel a bit short, and the visual chaos can get confusing when everything explodes at once. Still, the creativity here is unmatched for the era. It's fast, fun, and full of personality, making it one of the most beloved run-and-gun games of the 16-bit age. Metal Slug 3. Metal Slug 3 is often called the peak of the franchise. The animation is gorgeous, filled with goofy soldiers, weird aliens, crabs, and zombies. Multiple branching paths give high replay value, so every run can feel different. The boss battles are epic and often take over the entire screen. Difficulty can be brutal, since one wrong move means instant death. Also, it sometimes feels like the game is trolling you, especially in the zombie section, where vomiting becomes a weapon. But that is part of its charm. Metal Slug 3 is full of style, humour, and artillery explosions that make your heart happy. It remains one of the best run-and-gun games ever created. Contra 3, The Alien Wars. Contra 3 ramps everything up to maximum. Huge bosses, vehicles, explosions everywhere, and a soundtrack that shouts Warzone. There are also top-down rotation stages that give gameplay a different feel. It demands fast reflexes and memory of enemy patterns. The game can feel extremely difficult, especially for people without the Konami code guiding their destiny. But that intensity is the reason players keep returning. You feel like an unstoppable soldier fighting impossible odds. Contra 3 still stands strong as one of the most cinematic shooters on the SNES and a perfect showcase of how a sequel can push boundaries while staying true to its run and gun core.
Well, Cuphead and his pal.
Cuphead. Cuphead mixes classic animation with cruelly difficult run-and-gun boss battles. Every fight looks like a cartoon from the 1930s, with hand-drawn art and jazzy music. The game is mostly boss-focused, although platforming stages exist too. Many beginners feel like the game is bullying them until they finally learn patterns and land the perfect parry. Sometimes you will yell things Cuphead's mum should never hear, but every victory feels earned and incredibly satisfying. Add the delicious Last Course expansion and local co-op, and Cuphead becomes a modern classic. The creativity, style, and attention to detail make this one unforgettable, and a great reminder that animation and action can be best friends. Blazing Chrome. Blazing Chrome is a love letter to classic Contra games. Robots take over the world and you fight back with chunky guns, hoverbikes and cool power-ups. The pixel art is sharp and enemy waves are constant. It never relaxes, which is perfect for people who love fast action. A couple of levels include one-hit kill segments that might annoy some players. Also, the story is minimal, but the gameplay shines brighter than a rocket blast. Co-op mode doubles the fun, and different characters add replay value. Blazing Chrome proves modern indie developers can carry the run and gun torch with style and pure adrenaline.
Metal Slug.
Metal Slug. Metal Slug kicked off the franchise with stunning sprite animation and goofy charm that no one expected. You jump into tanks, rescue mustached hostages, and collect weapons that feel powerful and satisfying. Some people think it is a bit short, and the one-hit deaths might frustrate new players, but the humour and animation still feel amazing. The aliens, soldiers, and over-the-top bosses bring a fun, cartoonish vibe to war. Metal Slug has a simple goal: run forward and blow things up while laughing. This first game laid the foundation for an iconic series that gamers still love today, and it remains a must-play for arcade action fans everywhere. Contra erupted into arcades and NES homes with two-player blasting that felt futuristic for its time. You moved through jungles, enemy bases, and alien hives while using the spread gun, which every gamer knows is the best gun ever invented. Difficulty is high and continues vanish instantly, which can feel cruel. The pseudo 3D based stages also take practice to master. Even with those challenges, Contra became a massive hit. It introduced teamwork chaos, iconic power-ups, and the legendary Konami code. The game's influence is still seen in modern shooters. Contra proved that fast action plus weird alien monsters equals a formula that never goes out of style. Contra Hardcore. Hardcore takes Contra difficulty and cranks it through the roof. You choose between multiple characters with unique weapons, giving the game different paths and endings. The boss battles come fast and in strange forms, like robots riding motorcycles. The screen is always packed, so survival feels like a miracle. Some players find it too tough, especially if they don't memorize patterns, but that intensity creates a huge sense of accomplishment. The Genesis hardware gets pushed hard with fast movement and detailed sprites. Hardcore may scare casual players, but fans of intense challenge call it one of the boldest and most interesting Contra games ever.
Healthy living by making living unhealthy. In Hunt Down.
Hunt Down celebrates 1980s action movies with pixel art, neon cities, and one-liners that would make Arnold proud. You play as bounty hunters cleaning up gangs in a cartoon cyberpunk world. The combat feels weighty and fun, and each gang has themed levels and bosses with big personalities. Some sections feel a little slow or repetitive, but the shopkeepers, announcers, and overall humour make every encounter enjoyable. The game looks stylish, with explosions and lighting effects everywhere. Hunt Down brings modern polish to the classic run-and-gun formula, proving this genre still has room for new ideas and cool jackets.
This game looks sick, dude.
Broforce. Broforce is pure chaos and America-powered comedy. Every character is a parody of action heroes, from Rambro to Robocop. The levels are destructible, so gunfire turns platforms into dust. Sometimes you accidentally blow yourself up, which is hilarious and painful. A few characters feel stronger than others, and the chaos can make you lose track easily. But playing with friends creates fantastic group laughter. Freedom and explosions go hand in hand here. The game constantly surprises players with silly enemies and wild set
I have it
pieces.
on my
It's a
old
loud
Steam.
celebration
It's
of
not this
action
one, but my old
movies
one.
and a guaranteed fun time if you love stupid humour with your bullets.
I'll take your link after you watch
Metal Slug.
Metal Slug X.
No,
Metal
dude,
Slug
is this
X
just a Metal
revisits
Slug,
Metal
dude?
Slug 2 with improved performance and added surprises. The animations are packed with detail, like fat transformations, mummies, and goofy soldiers panicking. The game gives more weapons and enemies than the original version, and levels feel faster and smoother. Some players wish for even more content changes, but most agree this is the best version of the second game. The humour stays strong, and co-op adds to the fun. Metal Slug X remains one of the greatest arcade shooters to enjoy with a friend, especially when you never stop shouting, "Take the prisoner!" Super Time Force Ultra. Super Time Force Ultra introduces a unique twist. You can rewind time and add past versions of yourself to help fight enemies. This
Yeah, that's
creates
cool.
puzzles and hilarious moments where your failed attempts become teammates. Some players say the screen gets overly busy with all the clones. The humour is silly and full of dumb jokes that keep things light. The variety of characters encourages experimentation. The time mechanics give countless ways to approach battles, making each level feel different. Even with the chaos, Super Time Force Ultra shows how creative run-and-gun games can be while still offering action and
Oh,
laughs.
this looks fun. I never heard. Have you guys heard of that game? That looks super
Hardcore
fun.
Uprising.
Hardcore Uprising. Hardcore Uprising serves as a modern-styled prequel to Contra Hardcore. It offers anime-inspired visuals and smooth gunplay. You can slide, dash, and perform stylish moves that feel more like a modern action game, but still keep the spirit of Contra alive. Difficulty remains high, and early levels can punish beginners. The Rising mode adds progression elements like upgrades, helping new players get stronger. The soundtrack is fantastic and fits the intense pace. Fans of classic run and gun shooters appreciate the challenge, and the co-op mode doubles the excitement. Hardcore Uprising is a great tribute to a legendary franchise. Before we continue, take a second to smash that like button, because these thumbs are doing serious exercise scrolling through gaming history. Also subscribe so you never miss our giant lists of games that ruin controllers and friendships.
You guys
Comment
remember
below
a
with your
game, that game
favourite
called
run and
Bionic
gun game
Commando
so far.
Rearmed?
Are you a Contra
That game was
master,
pretty good.
a Metal Slug warrior, or someone who just
How do
loves
you play
watching
that game?
everything explode into tiny pixels?
This is Contra 2.
Super Contra, or Super C, Super Contra, known as Super C on NES, continues the alien war with faster pacing and nastier enemies. The overhead
I
view
like the
stages
Bionic
return,
Commando Rearmed.
but with
It was pretty
improvements
fun.
that feel
I
more
wish
natural.
I-
The difficulty stays sharp.
I wish I
So
could play
many
as an
players
adult.
see the game over screen more
and not
than
like
the ending.
young adults.
The story remains simple. Shoot aliens and do not die. Everything feels smooth and responsive, which is key for survival. While some consider it slightly less flashy than Contra 3, this entry still offers intense co-op action and memorable bosses. Super
dude.
Contra remains a strong sequel that kept the franchise rolling through the late 80s arcade scene. Turrican 2 The Final Fight. Turrican 2 mixes exploration with
God, how
run and gun action,
PC is
giving
this?
players big stages instead of
Jeez,
linear
this
hallways.
looks so
You shoot
PC,
in multiple
dude.
directions and use a powerful laser beam to sweep across screens of enemies. The level design encourages searching for
is
secrets
so
and extra
DOS.
lives. Some
This
players
is
wish
so
for a clearer
DOS,
map since
dude.
backtracking can get confusing. The soundtrack is especially iconic, full of catchy synth tracks that many fans still listen to today. The bosses feel epic and dangerous. Turrican 2 stands as one of the best action titles on Amiga, and an impressive
Amiga,
example
okay.
of creativity in
I
the
knew it was
run
some
and
sort
gun
of
genre.
PC.
Mighty Goose. Mighty Goose brings humour and stylish action together. You play a bounty
You guys heard
hunting
of
goose who
Mighty
honks,
Goose?
blasts enemies, and rides vehicles into battle. It has flashy pixel art with big effects and fun weapons. The difficulty is fair, though some upgrades feel a little repetitive later on. The game's silly attitude makes every moment entertaining, especially when honking interrupts bad guys' big speeches. The soundtrack pumps up the action with great energy. Mighty Goose proves run and gun shooters can be both cute and powerful. Anyone who wants metal slug vibes and a bird hero will have a great time. Alien Soldier. Alien Soldier leans heavily into boss rush design. Almost every screen contains a new monster ready to destroy you. The movement system includes dashing, hovering, and countering bullets, which feels amazing once mastered. But the learning curve is steep, and beginners may struggle early on. The story is weird and hard to follow, but the focus is action. Treasure pushed the Sega Mega Drive to its limit with colourful visuals and fast gameplay. Fans love the challenge and skill-based combat. Alien Soldier remains a cult classic and a rewarding experience for players who enjoy mastering every move in battle. Mercenary Kings. Mercenary Kings mixes run and gun gameplay with crafting and mission-based structure. You collect materials from enemies and build new guns with different parts. Levels are reused in missions, which some players think becomes repetitive, but the weapon customization offers many ways to experiment. The pixel art has a fun cartoon style, and the co-op mode is great with friends. The pace is a little slower than traditional run and gun games, focusing more on exploration and collecting. Still, Mercenary Kings gives fans lots of gear to unlock and a different approach to the genre that can keep you busy for hours.
Looks fun. Oh, shit, Sunset Riders.
Sunset Riders. Sunset Riders changes things up with a cowboy theme.
yet
You
to hear
play
someone
bounty
talk
hunters
shit about
chasing
Sunset
criminals
Riders.
across the Wild West.
Everyone who's played
The bright
Sunset Riders has
arcade-style
always said,
visuals stand out,
like,
and
you
the
can't say
humour
anything
brings
bad about this
personality to every outlaw. Some players think the game is short, but the action remains fun and sharp. The slide mechanic and explosive boss fights make each level exciting. The soundtrack brings the Western atmosphere to life. Sunset Riders continues to be a fan favourite for arcade enthusiasts, especially in co-op, where everyone yells "boom" whenever a dynamite stick lands. The game is a reminder that run-and gun shooters can explore any time and place. Alien Hominid. Alien Hominid began as a small flash game and grew into a full console title. The art style is hand-drawn and funny, showing agents getting blasted while aliens freak out. The game can be extremely tough, sending you right back after quick deaths. But the weapons and level variety keep things interesting. The humour never stops, whether you're hijacking cars or digging underground to surprise enemies. Alien Hominid feels energetic and mischievous.
I enjoy this guy's
created
games.
a strong fan base and showed indie
I
developers
really
could
enjoyed
make a
the,
big impact with creativity and
Battle
style.
Block Theater, I think, is a really fun game.
Alien Hominid Invasion. Alien Hominid Invasion keeps the humour but adds more roguelite elements and progression. Levels shuffle layouts and objectives, so each
My
run
favourite
feels
is,
different. The art remains bold and colourful,
like
full
I
of little
said.
jokes everywhere.
Yeah,
Some
fucking,
long-time fans miss the pure linear action of the original,
Yeah,
but
the
the
one
new
that I just
style
said.
offers more replay value. Upgrades and abilities make the gameplay faster and more flexible. Couch co-op
Theater, I
encourages
think that's
teamwork
really fun
and tons
game.
of laughter. Alien Hominid Invasion brings the wacky alien action into today's gaming scene while keeping its heart in the right place. Mercs. Mercs moves toward a top-down military shooter style. You blast through jungles and enemy bases with heavy firepower. The arcade version has non-stop action and giant bosses that demand quick dodging. The home console port includes a campaign with more story elements. Some players find the controls stiff by modern standards. Still, the game offers satisfying explosions and classic run-and-gun energy. Mercs helped shape future military shooters and gave players a strong sense of being a one-man army charging into dangerous zones. It remains a solid old-school action game.
Ikari Warriors.
Ikari Warriors. Ikari Warriors
I
introduced
only know about
rotating
Ikari
joystick
Warriors,
shooting so players could move
from
and
an angry
aim
video game
separately.
nerd.
It was groundbreaking in arcades and gave players vehicles to drive through
I only know
battlefields.
from the
By
angry video
today's
game nerd.
standards, it can feel slow,
did
and
the hair
the
go
long
around
levels
that
may
shit?
test patience. But at
Where
the
did the
time,
hair
this
go?
was a major step for run and gun gameplay. The co-op mode added teamwork and lots of dramatic yells when grenades landed in the wrong place. Ikari Warriors set the stage for many games that came after it. The action spirit of the genre owes a lot to this classic title that paved the way. Contra 4. Contra 4 returns to intense 2D shooting with dual screen
like,
stages on the
Game Boy
Nintendo
Advance.
DS. The grappling
DS,
hook
there you go,
adds
yeah.
a fun, vertical strategy, making players constantly watch enemies above them. Boss fights are huge and creative. The game feels difficult, maybe too much for new players, but classic fans appreciate the challenge. The characters move fast, and the weapons feel powerful. Contra 4 understands what fans love about the series and delivers it with modern smoothness.
it's weird
it
how
brings
you
the
can just
franchise
tell by the
back to form
graphics.
while respecting
Like
the
what
roots that made
generation or
Contra
what, like,
famous.
what kind of-
Thanks for sticking with
what
us
kind of
through this
system is
wild,
on, you know?
pixel-packed ride. Whether you love retro classics or modern shooters, these 25 run and gun games prove there's never a dull moment.
Yeah, that was fun. I had fun. Thank you for that video. That was fun. Where did the hair go? They're in danger. Was it Ikari Warriors?
Poop all the time. But I want to see James do this. A-B-B-A.
Yeah, whatever. Like that's what I remember. Where did the hair go? Whatever happened to that guy? Did he just die? He never uses that theme anymore. It's such a you know it's gonna be a classic video when you hear that old tune, you know.
Look at all the white chocolate bars and scrotum guns.
White chocolate bars and scrotum guns. Wait, I don't remember the episode with the scrotum guns, but the one with the gremlin on the wing was pretty good.
Look at these guys, hiding inside barrels of flammable liquid. If you're in a gun war, would you hide inside a barrel of flammable liquid?
Better than hiding behind a fucking couch for all these goddamn years. Tank in the water, can't get out. Pink motherfucking tank.
I guess I'm gonna have to go through the doorway.
Sounds pretty normal if you ask me.
Yeah, that's real fair.
It's not fair at all.
If you get the helicopter, you'll be lucky if you can keep it for 2 seconds.
That's a really bad rental.
The enemies explode now, by the way.
Spontaneous combustion.
A hidden bomb under the doorway. That's real fair.
That kind of sucks.
And is it just me or are my bullets going through people? I can't seem to hit anybody. No.
It's another shitty game.
Look at this, my bullets are going right through them. My bullets are going right through them. Look at this. Yeah, finally.
It's a game of life. A-B-B-A. It will bring you back today if you want it to.
A-B-B-A. A-B-B-A. Fuck!
It will save you today.
It didn't save me now.
And bring you back to life.
Apparently, near the end of level 3, A-B-B-A stops working.
Didn't save him today.
Up, down, A, A, B, left, right, A, B, up, A, down, right, left, B, up, left, A, right, B, left, right, A, left, up, A, down, A, right, left, B, select.
Up, down, A, A, B, left, right, A, B, up, A, down, right, right, left, B, up, left, A, right, B, left, right, A, left, up, A, down, A, right, left, B, and start.
So here we are, back in level 3.
We might be past the scrotum guns. but I haven't forgot them.
Did their hair go?
Because they are so hairless. Where did their hair go? Ooh, where did their hair go? Where did their hair go? Where did their hair go? Oh, fuck. Guys dancing around, guys stuck in the walls. Tanks getting blown up. Pink Fortress, fuck. They're making love to all the scrotum guns. It's a different part in the game.
Oh, damn, look at that. Yeah, knock it down, boy. There's too much shit going on the screen.
Hey gamers, today we're diving into the pixelated underworld of arcade history with 25 forgotten gems that nobody talks about. From jaw-dropping beat-em-ups to quirky shooters, these games were once your quarter's worst enemies. Stick around, laugh a little, and maybe find your next retro obsession. Demon Front. Demon Front is like Metal Slug's cousin who went to art school and took its pets along. Released by IGS in 2002, this run-and-gun shooter puts you in the boots of elemental warriors armed with animal companions that act as attack buddies. The graphics are crisp, vibrant, and dripping with early 2000s arcade charm. Gameplay is fast-paced, chaotic, and sometimes punishing if you hug bullets like they're hugs from grandma. Critics sometimes say it feels a little generic in level design, but honestly, the unique companion mechanics keep it fresh. Whether you're blasting demons with a fire-breathing pet or zipping through tricky platforms, Demon Front has this weird charm that makes you smile, curse, and then immediately insert another coin. Retro gold, no question. Three Wonders. Capcom's 3 Wonders is a 3-in-1 arcade collection that gives you options like a retro buffet. You can play a scrolling shooter, a puzzle game, or a platformer. Yeah, it's basically 3 games for the price of 1 arcade token, which is genius for greedy quarters. The graphics are colourful, the animation smooth, and the music catchy enough to haunt your dreams. Some players complain that the difficulty curve feels uneven. One game will slaughter you in seconds, while another is a breezy walk in pixelated paradise. Still, the sheer variety is impressive. Each game has its own quirks, so even if you dislike one, another will grab your attention. 3 Wonders proves Capcom could mix genres and still make it fun and addictive, leaving your nostalgia craving fully satisfied. Thunder Fox. Thunder Fox is the kind of game where you feel like Chuck Norris met Contra and decided to go on a pixelated rampage. Released by Taito, it's a side-scrolling action game with explosions, guns, and martial arts moves galore. The 2 main characters, Thunder and Fox, are smooth operators who look like they were lifted straight from an 80s action poster. Some critics argue the level design can be repetitive, and yes, dodging bullets while performing a somersault feels unfairly tricky, but the adrenaline rush is unmatched. You get a satisfying mix of shooting and acrobatics, with the background art full of detail that reminds you why arcade games looked better on caffeine than most modern pixel graphics. If you like action chaos with a side of nostalgia, Thunder Fox hits the spot. Wild West Cow, Boys of Moo Mesa. Ever wondered what cow-themed anthropomorphic cowboys could do with pistols and a mission for justice? Enter Wild West Cow, Boys of Moo Mesa, a Konami beat-em-up based on the cartoon series. The game is all about fisticuffs, shooting, and quirky animations that turn the Wild West into a cow-infested playground. Critics sometimes call the gameplay short or slightly clunky, but the art style is charming, and the humour keeps you smiling as you brawl. Each character has unique moves, and the stages are full of interactive elements. from barrels to random tumbleweeds. While it may not compete with Street Fighter or Final Fight in depth, Moo Mesa brings a funny, light-hearted Western adventure to the arcade floor, proving that sometimes cowboys just want to have fun, literally. Crime Fighters. Crime Fighters by Konami is your classic beat-em-up with a twist. 4 players can team up to kick the city's criminal butt together. Released in 1989, the game features a roster of colourful characters, each with unique attacks, encouraging cooperative chaos. Critics point out that enemy patterns can feel repetitive and the difficulty spikes fast, but the fun of tagging along with friends outweighs those flaws. The pixel art is vibrant and the animations are satisfying. There's a real punch when your fists hit enemy sprites. The soundtrack is energetic and perfectly complements the fast-paced street brawls. Crime Fighters manages to combine simplicity, accessibility, and fun, creating an arcade experience that's still replayable today, especially if you like throwing digital thugs through dumpsters. Mystic Warriors: Wrath of the Ninjas. Mystic Warriors delivers a raw slice of ninja action. Released by Konami in 1993, this arcade brawler throws you into neon-soaked levels crawling with thugs, mutants, and weird cultists. Controls feel strong, letting you combo kicks, slashes, and crazy special moves with satisfying pixel effects. The enemy variety stays interesting enough to avoid numbness. Some folks complain the difficulty spikes too fast, especially on boss fights, and replay modes can feel repetitive. Still, the soundtrack pounds hard, and the art style oozes 90s arcade energy. If you enjoy pounding fists with friends, or solo trying ninja combos, Mystic Warriors remains a sneaky fun blast, worthy of some retro respect. Dive in expecting chaotic fights, goofy enemies, and that retro glow. You might rage, but you will smile when victory hits screens.
This game I love.
Ninja Baseball Batman. Ninja Baseball Batman throws baseball-sized logic at your expectations. Released by Irem in 1993, this arcade brawler casts 4 bizarre athletes wearing ninja gear who swing bats and fists with flair. The visuals pop like soda cans exploding, and enemy designs are wild, from evil umpires to monstrous mascots. Some players find the controls slippery and hit detection messy, making combos tricky. Yet success feels rewarding, especially when you dodge bats, land a spinning lash, and watch your opponent bounce off screen. Humour runs throughout the whole game, with cartoony death animations that make you chuckle instead of cringe. Those flaws fade when you see the unique style. Enjoy chaotic co-op mayhem, or simply bat people into oblivion. Give Ninja Baseball Batman a try. Trust me.
It's fun! It's a fun game, dude. Highly recommend it.
Dragon Breed. Dragon Breed flies into view as a classic side-scrolling shooter by Irem from 1989. You ride a massive dragon named Rouge, blasting enemies with fire breath and magical projectiles. The background scrolls smoothly, showing castles, sky kingdoms, and lava caves. Some critics say the pacing sags mid-game, and power-ups feel rare, which can make later levels tense and frustrating. Still, when everything aligns, music drives, dragon shots hit enemies, bosses roar and fire lights up, it feels epic. Your dragon swings tail, breathes flame, and the screen shakes just enough. The challenge keeps you alert, but also excited. Dragon Breed may look simple by modern standards, but hidden under its pixel scales is fun and satisfying shooter spirit. Give it a chance if you like dragons, chaos, or old school vibes. Hook. Hook swings into arcades thanks to a movie tie-in with colourful levels and some surprising charm. Released by Sega in 1992, this platformer lets you play as Peter Pan, battling pirates, skeletons, and lost boys while trying to save Neverland. The animation looks smooth, and backgrounds feel lively. Jungles, pirate ships, even cloud castles. Some players complain certain jumps feel slippery or unfair, and occasionally collision detection acts buggy. Despite that, Hook delivers a fun adventure full of quirky enemies, secret passages, and good soundtrack. It may not match top platformers, yet its personality shines. If you enjoy trying secret jumps, laughing at silly pirates, or exploring nostalgic pixel worlds, Hook is worth an hour of coin-clinking joy. Old school fans will smile at its oddities, but most likely find charm in its adventure tonight. Haunted Castle. Haunted Castle creeps out of 1988 into arcades with gothic horror vibes mixed in a side-scrolling action game. Developed by Konami, this game casts you as a vampire hunter, climbing through a...
They made another Castlevania? They just couldn't just make this... What?
Haunted castle, filled with ghosts, skeletons, bats, and other creepy monsters. The atmosphere stands out. Creepy hallways, flickering torches, ominous music, perfect for spooky pixel chills. Some people criticize the controls for feeling stiff, and some boss fights border on frustrating. Still, Haunted Castle delivers a moody ride that feels bold, dark, and different. If you like creepy adventures, monsters, or old gothic games, Haunted Castle offers pixel horror with style and atmosphere rare for its time. It might chafe a little, but the sense of dread mixed with retro charm makes it worth a look tonight.
No. Dragon. Oh my god.
Dragon Saber. Dragon Saber, released by Namco in 1990, is a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up that mixes medieval fantasy with fast-paced aerial combat. You pilot a winged knight battling hordes of monsters and fire-spewing bosses across colourful, detailed backgrounds. The game's power-up system is engaging, letting you upgrade weapons and summon magical attacks. Although some critics feel the difficulty spikes sharply, especially in later stages where enemy bullets feel unfair. Still, the visuals pop with bright pixel art and the music pumps adrenaline into every session. While it may not be as iconic as Galaga or R-Type, Dragon Saber rewards persistence and skill. Flying through its stages, dodging patterns and watching giant bosses crumble feels immensely satisfying. For fans of fantasy shooters, this is a hidden gem worth discovering.
Oh my god, what kind of Japanese? What is this? Super Octopi Battle!
Tumble Pop. Tumble Pop, released by Data East in 1991, is a quirky platformer where you vacuum up enemies with a magical vacuum cleaner and toss them for points. The gameplay is deceptively simple but incredibly addictive, requiring timing, strategy, and a love for chaos. Critics sometimes say the game's levels feel repetitive after a while, but the charming pixel art, vibrant colours, and goofy enemy designs make it endlessly enjoyable. Co-op mode adds another layer of fun, letting two players suck up and fling enemies together. The soundtrack is peppy, perfectly complementing the fast-paced antics. While Tumble Pop may not appear on most best-of lists, its whimsical mechanics and joyful energy make it a standout arcade experience. It's the kind of game that leaves a smile plastered across your face.
Speed Master!
Spin Master or Miracle Adventure. Spin Master, known as Miracle Adventure in Japan, is a playful run-and-gun platformer released by Data East in 1993. You play as a spunky hero with a yo-yo, shooting and jumping through levels packed with enemies, traps, and colourful surprises. Some critics note that controls can feel a bit floaty, making precise jumps challenging, but the level design is clever and rewards exploration. The animations are fluid, and enemy variety keeps things interesting. Co-op play adds chaos and hilarity as friends can accidentally knock each other into traps while trying to clear stages. Spin Master combines charm, humour, and solid gameplay into a package that's both accessible and engaging. While it may not have achieved mainstream fame, it's a fantastic example of early 90s arcade creativity. Fans of whimsical action should check it out.
Oh my, what is this?
Pulai Roller. Pulai Roller, released by Taito in 1991, is an eccentric platformer full of surreal humour, imaginative levels, and unique mechanics. You guide characters through dreamlike stages with bizarre enemies and obstacles, bouncing and attacking with quirky weapons. The graphics are colourful, the animations are expressive, and the overall atmosphere is delightfully strange. Critics have mentioned that the controls can feel awkward at first, and some stages seem confusing or overly chaotic. However, the charm, originality, and playful absurdity more than compensate. Pew Lai Ro La invites exploration, experimentation, and laughter, rewarding players who embrace its weirdness.
I don't know,
Its
it looks
style
alright,
has
dude.
influenced modern indie platformers, proving that even obscure arcade titles can leave a lasting impression. For anyone seeking a fun, surreal experience, Pew Lai Ro La is a hidden masterpiece waiting to be discovered.
Try-hard fighter.
Osman, aka Cannon Dancer. Osman, also known as Cannon Dancer, is a flashy run-and-gun action game developed by Mitchell Corporation in 1996. You play as a cybernetic hero, battling enemies with fast attacks, acrobatic maneuvers, and explosive projectiles. Critics sometimes point out that the difficulty is brutal, with relentless enemies and tricky boss patterns. Still, the graphics are sharp, the animation fluid, and the soundtrack intense, creating a fast-paced arcade thrill ride. Its unique blend of futuristic and martial arts themes makes it visually and mechanically engaging. Playing Osman is like doing parkour through a cyberpunk nightmare while shooting everything in sight. Chaotic, challenging, and absurdly fun. While not as famous as some contemporaries, Osman remains a cult favourite and a must-play for arcade action enthusiasts. Shadow Force. Shadow Force, released by Data East in 1993, is a side-scrolling beat-em-up with a stealthy twist. You play as a special agent sneaking through enemy bases, mixing martial arts attacks with gunplay. The pixel art is sharp, and the animations are fluid, giving your moves a satisfying punch. Critics have pointed out that the pacing can feel uneven, with some levels dragging and a few boss fights overly repetitive. Still, the game's stealth mechanics, combined with fast-paced combat, make it unique among early 90s beat-em-ups. Co-op mode adds extra fun, letting two players coordinate attacks and combos. Shadow Force may not be a household name, but its blend of strategy, action, and arcade chaos makes it a hidden gem worth tracking down for retro enthusiasts.
Oh my god.
Boogie Wings. Boogie Wings, also called The Great Ragtime Show, was released by Data East in 1992 and is an aviation-themed shoot-'em-up with wild, over-the-top style. You pilot a plane that can detach its cockpit to walk on the ground, combining shooting and melee combat. Some critics argue that controls can feel tricky and the sheer chaos can overwhelm new players. Yet the creativity, colourful pixel art, and whimsical enemy designs more than compensate. The soundtrack, full of jazzy tunes, adds a unique flavour to the gameplay, making each stage feel like a cartoon come to life. Boogie Wings is playful, unpredictable, and ridiculously fun, offering a mix of flying, running, and blasting that few other arcade games dared to try. If you enjoy weird, energetic retro action, this is a must-play.
Gunforce, that's a classic.
Gunforce 2, aka Geostorm. Gunforce 2, also known as Geostorm, is a run-and-gun masterpiece released by IREM in 1994. You blast through enemy-infested environments with a variety of weapons and vehicles, from jeeps to helicopters. Critics sometimes mention that enemy bullet patterns can feel overwhelming, especially in later stages, but the game's pacing keeps adrenaline high. The pixel art is detailed, environments are varied, and explosions are satisfyingly chaotic. Co-op mode doubles the fun as you and a friend navigate hordes of enemies, occasionally running into hilarious mishaps. Gunforce 2 rewards skill, timing, and strategic use of weapons, making it both challenging and rewarding. While it didn't reach the fame of Metal Slug, it embodies the same explosive arcade charm and deserves recognition for its intense action and fun mechanics.
Oh shit, dude.
Thunderhoop.
Vegeta again.
Thunderhoop is a side-scrolling beat-em-up released by Data East in 1992. Players control heroes battling evil organizations across city streets and industrial zones. The animation is smooth, and the pixel art captures the gritty, neon-soaked urban vibe perfectly. Critics have noted that the game can feel formulaic at times, with enemies repeating patterns and stages occasionally lacking variety. However, the combo system is satisfying, letting players string attacks together for maximum impact. The music is punchy and energetic, adding to the arcade thrill. Co-op mode shines, letting friends tag-team enemies in chaotic street brawls. Thunderhoop might not break new ground, but its fun factor and classic arcade beat-em-up design make it a solid choice for retro enthusiasts looking to punch, kick.
Over here. Look at the animation. He's just going. He's full-blown ADHD. Look at the animation.
And spin their way to victory.
Dude. The freshest Prince of Persia.
Arabian Magic. Arabian Magic, released by Taito in 1992, is a colourful, cooperative beat-em-up with Middle Eastern fantasy flair. Players choose heroes with unique abilities and hack, slash and cast magic spells through enchanted deserts, palaces and dungeons. Critics sometimes say the game feels short and enemy spawns can be overwhelming, but the charm and cooperative gameplay compensate. The pixel art is vibrant, the character animations are fluid, and the soundtrack adds a mystical, adventurous vibe. Boss fights are challenging but fair, rewarding skill and teamwork. Arabian Magic captures the essence of early 90s co-op arcade fun, blending fantasy, action, and charm into one experience. Even if it flew under the radar, it remains a hidden gem that rewards exploration and cooperative mayhem. Metamorphic Force. Metamorphic Force, released by Konami in 1993, is a unique beat-em-up where players can transform into werewolf-like creatures mid-battle. Each character has their own transformation style, adding variety to combat. Critics have pointed out that the difficulty is punishing, and enemy attacks can feel relentless, but the sheer novelty of turning into a beast and smashing foes makes it exhilarating. The pixel art is colourful and expressive, and backgrounds are packed with interactive elements. Co-op play shines as friends can coordinate transformations to create chaotic combos. While it might not have achieved mainstream fame, Metamorphic Force's inventive mechanics and monster-filled mayhem give it a distinctive place in arcade history. Transform, punch, roar, and repeat. This game knows how to deliver satisfying pixel carnage. Growl, aka Runark. Growl, also known as Runark, is a classic beat-em-up released by Taito in 1990, where players take on an evil poacher empire. The game stands out for its detailed pixel art, diverse environments, and fun animal-based combat, as you can punch, kick, and even ride animals to defeat enemies. The Heroes, released by IGS in 2001, is a side-scrolling action game.
What? Why is there a Melina? Like, do you see? Why is there a Melina? I must click it because of Melina now.
1990 full visuals, vibrant game. Yet, Bill in this video, Wolfrey 2 burst onto the arcade scene in 1991, forever transforming the landscape of competitive gaming. Born out of Capcom's ambition to expand on the modest success of into a backstory, tap story to the dynamic Chun-Li embodies a piece of the world. Each challenge, the mechanics were equally riveting. With each pull of the trigger, I experienced a burst of
You have a good night. Yabba dabba dabba dee dabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba dee dabba dee. What about you, Mr. Doomhauer? What are you doing, huh? This looks so... 17 years ago, dude. God damn. It's gonna take you back to 2007. Man, it's weird. I used to fucking wake up like, oh man, dude, holy shit. You know, it's he posted.
It's gonna take you back to the past to play this shitty.
What do you mean soccer ball? What is that? What the fuck are you posting a football for, dude? A soccer ball? I can't believe I actually referred to it as a soccer ball. That's like the gayest shit I've ever done in my life. Why didn't I just say a football? It's a soccer ball. It's a fucking soccer ball. People install the weirdest shit. I want a Polish wife who's like mildly hot, but very charming, and very like is cute. Where's my sexy wife at? Huh? I don't even want anyone sexy. I just want someone to love. But dude, she has like the wildest videos, dude. This bitch has the wildest videos. Dude, check her channel, dude. It's the wildest shit you ever seen on. Huh? Jesus Christ, dude.
And just when I thought I could palm it, you better drop to your knees and bark like you want.
You know? It's
She says she love when I talk.
it's just like, dude, you know? This is what you get TikTok.
Pedos aren't just old men.
But there's also like, you also gotta cipher from shit like this.
Dude, the Norwegians are the best.
Scared.
That's the problem.
I'm scared.
So you get shit like this, you don't want that. You don't want this.
Cheesecake.
Nathan, it's okay to lose.
So you got, that's the problem.
I'll kick his ass.
Where's the following? This is the good shit, right? Yeah.
Do my makeup.
So as you can see, it's Stalker Ball United. I always think that's Twitter, but it's not. It's called X. I will forever refer to that as Twitter, not X. This X. An X. Huh?
Whoa, listen, sniping. Does it exist?
Are you sure?
I am, unless it's a completely different game. Sniping. The snipes. You like shmups?
Dude, that was a sick combo, dude.
I have to stand up. Wait, I have to stand up for that one, bro.
Brother, what is this combo?
That. Yeah. Yeah. I was full up, and I'm not.
Combo doesn't exist.
That was a sick combo, though.
I am,
Huh?
unless it's a completely different game. Whoa, listen, sniping.
Dude, I love this. I love this combo.
Bro. I have to stand up. Wait, I have to stand up for that one, bro.
Brother, what is this combo?
That. Yeah. Yeah.
That is a sick combo.
I was full up, and I'm not.
Combo doesn't exist.
That was a sick combo? What do they say about this combo? The hell is this?
As if you could beat the Derp Queen in a derp off. Alright. Round 1. Derp faces.
What is this? I don't wanna, dude. What is this? Who is this? What's going on?
Perhaps I.
No, 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 nah, dude. Nah, dude. Nah, dude. Just nah. What? Why would you do that? Like, what do you think would happen? He had to be suicidal, right? He had to be suicidal. Oh, Tombian, suicidal, right? Did he survive? He had to be. Oh, perdón, mama. Es suicidio you know. That is crazy. This. I always enjoy when I get fucking, you know. This is a good fatality. I enjoy this one. This is like from MK11, right? I think
The
this
Terminator
is
wins.
People hate that, but I enjoyed it because it reminded me of MK2 when I go. I always enjoy that.
Fatality.
That's a really good fatality. Whoever came up with that fatality, that's some fucking good lore shit, dude. That is an excellent fatality, I think. Like, it really shows them, like, yeah, okay, they're a fan of. Nah, dude. Nah, dude. Malibu would just pulled a major 6-7. Yeah. And this is why buying shoes are retarded, dude. It's like the most niggerish expense in history, dude. It's like, yeah, dude, I'ma be weird rich and I'ma invest myself in Jordans, nigga. Oh, God. Thank you. There's no way, dude, right? No way. Oh my god.
Now she want to argue with the man about this. Girl, you get a cart. What is you talking about? I feel.
Oh my god, dude, that's too. Dude, what? You know? This is like some India shit, dude. This is what they do in India, and they think it's a job. This is such an India thing to do, dude. It's pretty funny. I gotta piss again because of my stupid tablets. Damn, dude, where's this? Aye, you fucked up, dude. Get out of the car, dude. You better get. Oh no. You fucked around and found out, didn't you? Damn, dude. Nah, that's stupid. Yes. What are you doing, guy? Huh? And you could have saved it. You could have gotten out here. Like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. You just get out. Just get out now. There, you see? You can get out now. Get out before it's too late. Nope. My Tesla. Whatever the fuck, you know. My... Ugh! Yeah, that's... That's disgusting, dude. What? Oh my god, dude. Why would you ruin a car like this, dude? Could you imagine? Before I go take a piss, imagine the scenario. You're like, you know, like you think you're, you know, like a progressive Japanese, and then like you fucking like have to look at this. I come into you know, local train go to work. I see black man acting like a gorilla. He hang on like a gorilla. You know, it's like he's actually chimping out on a train. Ooh.
もうね、日本鎖国してもいいんじゃないのもうね、最近そんぐらい思います、私は。猿みたいに。
Fuck, you know.
あっちに側にぶら下が
I know what you're saying, dude,
皆さ
but
んどうですか皆さんこれをどう思うか、うん、よくよく考えてみましょう、一緒に。以上。
yeah, dude. You know, there's a reason why shit works over there. It's because no one's chimping out on stuff, you know? And then this fucking guy comes and chimps out and just ruins stuff. Yeah. Yeah, this is me. This is what I did. Yeah, I should have bought Bitcoin, alright. Oh yeah. Retard help center.
That was a good one. My name is Tim Walls, and this is the Tampon Rocket. Let's fucking go! My name is Tim Walls, and this is the Tampon Rocket. Takes a dip. Let's fucking go! My name is Fat JD, and this is Tampon Timmy's race car. My name is Tim Walls, and this is the Tampon Rocket. Let's fucking go! Oh my God! I'm gonna shit my pants! Focus, Tampon Timmy, focus! You got this, my little retarded friend! Let's fucking go!
Tim Walls is about to find out what happens when you fuck around guys.
Hey, that is mean, dude.
Oh, open this up like this. Why you do that shit, Tori?
Fuck off, nigger.
You got jokes. What all you gotta do?
Just pull it open.
Girl!
It's very special.
You gotta open it up. It's a jewelry box. Open it up. Aww. Over here.
Oh. I gotta go piss. Beer beat. Team is retarded. Mountain biker, yee. Are you a mountain biker? Do you like mountain biking? Huh? Oh. Oh. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, man. Mountain bike. Mountain bike. Mountain bike. Fucking big ass titties. Oh. Oh, you fucking piece of shit. Oh, mountain bike. Hello? Are you there? Is it working? Is chat working? AI. This is so Indian. Like, what is this? What are you chopping, dude? Fucking that. This is so India, dude. They think if they do something fast, it's done right. But it's not fast, it's just messy. Look at him, dude. Not a single fuck is given. Funny. What are you doing? Why are you shaking the horse's cock? She wants to suck that dick, dude. That's gross. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. That is freaky. Then they are just dead. Fucks. Alright, I'm a sign off. See ya.